What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and we are playing in the snow today. We are going to be hosting Wisconsin, coming off of a huge win over top 10 Michigan. Before that, of course, we had the terrible loss, but we've bounced back. We got that win over Michigan. We're number 8 in the country. Still have everything right there in front of us to maybe get to the Big Ten Championship, maybe even make the college football playoff. We'll see if we can get it done today against the Wisconsin Badgers. All right, we're going to start with the football as we begin the next to last game of the season. Trey Palmer going to take it out of the end zone. He's had some good returns this year. Cuts back to the left side. He's around the 40, the 50, and a huge return to start the game. Just what we needed. Remember that team that beat us, Minnesota, they were not a great team. So we were upset in that game, and it can happen. Playing today, we've got to get off to a fast start. Cannot allow this Wisconsin team to have any hope. We've got to put it on them quick, and that's going to be the goal here. We will start this game off with some triple option. And, oh boy, misread the defender there, and that was just a mistake on my part. Bad play there to start the game. All right, 2nd and 17, going to try to throw our way out of this hole. And, again, not a good start. And we've got a wide open receiver. The tight end will take it all the way down into the red zone. Travis Vokalek making a big play, 33 yards on that one. So after a misread on our part, a bust by the Wisconsin defense, and we are in business here. Anthony Grant will take it for about 7 yards. Nice run on that play. Going to try to set up the screen here on 2nd and 3. And we've got an open receiver. It's Grant, and he will take it into the end zone. So a nice start. Not a great start on that first play, but we bounce back with 3 big plays in a row, and we will take the early touchdown lead in this one. All right, Wisconsin will take over with decent field position, and we know they're going to lean on that run game. They actually go with an end around there on the first play, and our defense all over it. Braylon Allen, one of the better running backs in the country, but our defensive line has been a strength of this team. But there they go. There's Braylon Allen right up the middle, 13 yards, and he's going to be the guy that we have to stop here in this game today. 1st and 10, and we'll see if our defensive line can make a better play this time. Boy, they are blocking us. Nice run there from Allen, 15 yards, as our defense is not off to a good start here in this one. So we played it kind of safe there on those first few plays. Now we're going to bring some pressure and see if we can disrupt this play in the backfield. They're in the shotgun. They're going to throw it here, and he winds up pretty much throwing it away, so the pressure does get to him. Wish we could have gotten the sack, but we'll take it. 2nd and 10, as they will throw it again. Mertz finds an open receiver, and he's going to pick up about 6, so it'll be 3rd down and 4. Big play early in this game. I'm going to sell out here against the run. I think that there is a good chance they run the football. 3rd and 4, if they don't get it, they might go for it. We'll see. If we can get a tackle for loss, maybe we can force a punt. And they are going to run it. And there goes Braylon Allen, and he's tough to bring down, but we stop him just a yard short of the 1st down. And as I expected, they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 1. I'm expecting another run play. We'll see what they do. And it's play action. Oh, boy. They find an open receiver, and that's a big play there. Nice play action pass. Graham Mertz delivers. We were pretty much on an island there, man-to-man coverage, and they pick up that 1st down. So give them some credit for that play call. I really thought they would run the football, and if they had, I think we probably would have stopped them. But they are near the red zone now, and now they go back to the ground, and there goes Braylon Allen for 8 more yards. He is already having a big game. 2nd and 2, we got to try to bend but don't break here in this one. And now they've got Chesma Lucy in the game, and we get a stop. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 coming up. The snow continues to come down here, a big play. 3rd and 2, can we get the stop? And this is, boy, I don't like, well, ow, they dropped it. I didn't like the play there. When something didn't look right there. And they got a wide open receiver, and he dropped it. And they're going to go for it here. I don't know what to call. I feel like they probably, they didn't run on the last play, so maybe they run it on this play. I'm going to bring the blitz again. And if they throw it, they might get a touchdown. See if we can time this up. They are going to play action again. And he's got all day to throw. Oh, we can't get to him. They're blocking us. He could have easily run for the first down, but instead he throws for the touchdown. Wow, that was great blocking by their offensive line. We just could not get through all of the linemen there. I mean, it was just a cluttered mess, and we just couldn't get through there to get the sack. Crazy that he didn't run, because he could have easily gotten the first down and potentially a touchdown. But he got a touchdown anyways, and our defense is not playing very well here early in this game. As we take a look at Maryland and Ohio State, that's a big game there. Maryland potentially pulling off the upset. That could help us out. Ohio State number 4. Although we should, if we make the Big Ten Championship, probably going to play. I haven't looked at standings in a few weeks, but I'm probably going to play Ohio State, and so we'll have a chance to pass them in the rankings anyways. We got a big return on the opening kickoff. Let's see if we can do it again. Palmer, again, weaving his way, and he'll get out near the 40, so a good return there to get us some good field position here on our second drive. So besides that first play, our offense was humming right along on that first drive. We're going to start off with another screen pass here, and there goes Anthony Grant. He'll pick up 9 on the play. 2nd and 1, good time to maybe take a shot down the field, because we can always pick up the first down next drive maybe. And a nice throw there to Omar Manning right over the linebacker, and a 26-yard gain. Casey Thompson having a great game so far. 4 for 4, 79 yards. We're going to run a read option here, and we'll give it to Grant, and he will pick up a first down. So, this is about the opposite of what I would have expected. You know, we're coming off of a defensive game against Michigan and playing Wisconsin, 2 Big Ten teams, good defenses, and it's almost been like a shootout so far. Neither defense can make a stop, as Anthony Grant will pick up 7 on that play. So pretty much doing whatever we want to do. Run it, throw it, doesn't really matter. And right when I say that, of course, they stuff us, a loss of 1. And that's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 4 early in this game. Because if our defense continues to struggle, we're going to need to score a lot of points. And at the end of the first quarter, it's tied at 7. And again, we have a huge 3rd down and 4 coming up to try to get it into the end zone. Don't want to have to settle for a field goal here. So the game really wanted me to throw the ball here, but I'm going to kind of do what they did. I'm going to run it, and if we get close, then we can go for it on 4th down. So let's see what happens to the ground. Anthony Grant will pick up the first down, picks up about 5, and a nice run on that one. So it's been all offense here, but not a lot of points just yet, just because it's been the methodical drives, not a lot of big plays. Casey Thompson to the end zone, touchdown! As you take a look at his numbers on the season, 782 yards rushing, 11 touchdowns. He is having a great season, both, well, I would say running football. The pass game has been solid for Casey Thompson, could be better, but he's really been effective running football, and we'll take a 14-7 lead. All right, 1st and 10 for Wisconsin. Let's see what they do on this drive. Boy, their offensive line has been really good, and the pass protection especially, and the run blocking, as they pick up 49 yards on that play. So I just talked about how not a lot of big plays in this game, how both teams have been kind of methodical down the field, and then they bust out a 49-yard pass. Boy, our defense is struggling right now. This is maybe our worst game of the season. Look at the holes that this offensive line is opening up. We cannot seem to stop the run. He's already at 48 yards on just 5 carries. We can't seem to stop the pass. When we blitz, their offensive line picks it up. We are going to have to figure out something. Maybe we just need to play safe, kind of play zone. They try an option play, and we're all over that. Loss of 1 on the play. All right, 2nd down and 11 coming up. I have a feeling they're going to probably go back to the ground here on this one. We'll see. Yeah, they go to the ground, and, man, he runs somebody over. But that's decent. Stop them for 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6 coming up. That's all we can ask for. All right, I'm going to play kind of a safe zone here because I think they're going to throw it, and we haven't been able to get pressure anyways when we blitz. So just bringing 4, try to play coverage. A nice move by Wynn to get around the first lineman, but they break a tackle and get down inside the 1. Boy, we just cannot stop this Wisconsin offense. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And, again, this looks like it feels like it's going to be a shootout. here we go. They go to the ground, and Allen will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That's going to tie this one up at 14. 4:06 to go in the second quarter. We're tied at 14, and we've had two really good punt returns so far. We're going to try to get another one, and not going to happen this time. Wisconsin ready. Here's the Pacific Life game summary so far, and you can see they've actually outgained us 146 to 105, and they hit that big play through the air. We haven't gotten as many yards because of the two big kickoff returns, so the field was shorter for our two drives. But let's see if we can answer back here. Wide open receiver. Boy, their defense has been pretty bad. This is one of the worst secondaries I think I've played against all year, as we pick up 16 on that play. So you want to play the possession game here, and what I'm afraid of is that this drive is going to leave just enough time for them to come down and score, and this is probably not going to work. But we're going to take a shot, and it's almost intercepted. But I'm concerned that we're going to leave, a couple minutes left. They're going to come down. They're going to score. They're going to tie this game up at 21, and then they get the ball to start the second half. So I want to try to score pretty quickly here, so hopefully we can get another possession. And, wow, the defense came through on that one. Sack. Loss of 7. It'll be 3rd down and 17. All right, so here we go. This is a big play because our defense has not been able to stop them. Pressure coming again. There's the throw. Wide open. Vokalek makes another big play. He has come through for us already with 2 big catches. 63 yards on just 2 catches. And now we are in business. We want to try to score quickly. We're going to take a shot at the end zone right here on this play. Probably our best matchup is going to be Washington on that left side. The safety does go over there with him. We probably had R1 if we'd been able to throw it, but we'll take this instead. Nice run and get it inside the 20-yard line. Clock is moving under 3 minutes. We want to score quickly. Again, we want to try to get another possession. Thompson, man, in trouble again. I could not get a pass off. Was trying to dump it off to the running back, but no time to even do that. A couple of times, a couple of plays here where Wisconsin's defense is just busted through there. We have got to clean that up front. That is not good. Let's see if they blitz again. We're going to try the screen as this clock is ticking down. Perhaps we should have actually taken our time and tried to make this the last possession. That probably would have been better. And if we can pick up a first down without a touchdown here on 3rd and 18, that's probably what I'm going to do. But I tell you what, this is going to be about impossible to pick up. I mean, we're going to have a couple of receivers that maybe run a route long enough. So we're going to go to Washington or Manning. Will they be open? We're going to force it in there. And yeah, I knew that was going to happen. It just wasn't there. Tried to force it. Threw the interception. And all of a sudden, this game has flipped back to Wisconsin. All the momentum going to the Badgers. And with 1:50, they might get the last possession and then get the first possession. I think I miscalculated that. Instead of trying to score quickly, I should have tried to use all of the clock and made that the last possession. Whether we scored or not, should have made that the last possession. Instead, we have just set this up. I don't have a good feeling. I'm afraid we're going to lose this game. It's Minnesota all over again. And coming off of the big win over Michigan, we just did not need this letdown. 2nd down and 7. Looks like they're going to try to go quickly here. They used their timeout. So we're expecting the pass. 2nd and 7. 1:35 to go in the first half. Mertz will throw. Just cannot get pressure, and that's been the problem. In the other games we've played, we've been able to get a lot of pressure with our defensive line, and it's just not working against this Wisconsin offensive line. They did not use a timeout this time, so they're not in too big of a hurry. We desperately need a stop or a turnover, something, as at least we keep them getting a first down there. Pick up of 8 on the play. So now they're not going fast. They called the timeout earlier, and they're still going with the. They're throwing the football, but they're not in that big of a hurry, and perhaps they do use a timeout there. Perhaps they're trying to use all the clock, which is something the computer really does not normally do a great job at. Boy, we've got to get a stop somehow. We haven't gotten a stop all day. We have not gotten a stop all day. and they are across midfield once again. Mertz to throw. Again, we cannot get any pressure. They do not complete that pass. He was out of bounds. So I'm just dropping back and playing a zone here, hoping that, I don't know. We can't get pressure when we blitz. Our defensive line can't get pressure. Mathis busted through that time, but still couldn't get to him, and a pickup of 7. I hate to say one play could be the game, but this could be the game. If we don't get this stop, and we do not, they're at least going to get a field goal now. And I tried the blitz that time. I'm trying anything to stop and slow down this offense, and it's just nothing is working. And they are in business now, and we're not going to have time. They quickly throw that one away. We're not going to have time to get the ball back in the first half. I mean, there's just not going to be time. So we desperately need something, a turnover, something here, because they're going to get the ball to start the second half with momentum if they score. And that's what we needed. Oh, he didn't catch it. We had the interception. It was in his hands, and he couldn't come down with it. Boy, a missed opportunity there. Third down, and this is extremely risky. It's 3rd and 10. I'm actually going to blitz and try to knock them out of field goal range because, again, I feel like if they get a field goal here, we're in big, big trouble. So here we go, risking it all here on 3rd and long, and it's intercepted. It works. He makes a bad decision, and we've got it at the 20-yard line with 11 seconds to play in the first half. Big play from our defense. That is a potentially game-changing play. Braxton Clark, after we had just dropped the interception, this time we get the interception. And, the blitz really forced that because he didn't want to take a sack. He got rid of the ball quickly, and that got that interception. So I'm looking through the plays here. I need something. I'm going to actually have to – I usually always just ask the coach or whatever. I need something going down the field. I don't want to do a play action. That takes too long. So we're going to do some verticals and try to get this thing to where we can at least maybe throw a Hail Mary. All right, here we go. 11 seconds to go. Washington looking. Receiver has got a step. Oh, we misjudged it. Oh, I misjudged that. We had that. That should have been a catch. I don't think we would have scored. I don't think we would have gotten all the way to the end zone on that play. But let's run that again. But I think we would have at least gotten into field goal range. That's a big miss. And again, I just misjudged that ball. All right, we want to be quick. We want to try to get one more play after this. And we will. There's Manning. Oh, he can't get out of bounds. Oh, I don't know. Could we have outrun them there? Was that potentially a missed touchdown? I was trying to save the second. I don't think we would have beat the safety, but anyways, a crazy first half. We're tied at 14 at halftime. This is shaping up to be a good one. So both defenses came up with big interceptions on the last 2 drives. Before that, both offenses scored touchdowns on their first 2 drives. And so we start this second half with another big Braylon Allen run, as he's up to 65 yards, and he's been a problem for our defense. It almost seems like the man-to-man defense is not working because the zone, you at least have eyes on the running back. And then we're not getting pressure anyway. So it's been a struggle with our defense so far. I know we've only given up 14 points, but it's just 6-minute quarters, so you have to keep that in mind. So maybe some zone or some zone blitzes will work a little better. Again, we really kind of lucked out on that last drive getting the interception. They go back to the ground. Another big run, and they're out to midfield. 1st and 10 here around midfield. Our defense looking for a stop. I'd love to, turnovers are great, but I'd love to just force a punt. We need a stop. So the whole zone idea doesn't seem to be working. We're going to go back to man on this play, and maybe it's time to start bringing some pressure again. And how did we miss Graham Mertz? That is just, that's embarrassing for our defense. 2nd and 10. I'm going to bring some pressure this time. We'll see if it works. And there we go. Good stop. Loss of 3 on the play. It's 3rd and long. All right, this is a huge play in this game. We really need this stop so we can take control of this one. If they score, we're down. Oh, wow, what a play call. They set up the screen, and for some reason he stepped out of bounds. They do not get the first down. That was a brilliant play call. They're going to try a long field goal here, so I'm surprised they're not going for it. As bad as our defense has been. Here we go. It's up, and oh, he hit the crossbar. It's no good. So we have a chance to take back control of this game. If we can score here, again, we'll be back in control. I hate being down. I don't like going down. If you're tied and you have the ball, it's not so bad. But oh, what a move by Casey Thompson as he takes it out near midfield. Really nice run there. And that's the type of move that you can't make on Madden, and that's why I love this game, because you can't kind of, I don't know what you call that, a little stutter step, whatever. I didn't hit it. I didn't hit any buttons. That was just me moving, and you have so much more control of the player movement on this game, whereas Madden, you can juke and everything, but just when you're actually running, that's what I don't like about Madden. But anyways, here we go. 1st and 10. Thompson. Boy, we had triangle. I thought about throwing to him, but I saw the impact player on him, and I didn't want to risk it. So instead, we'll pick up 15 yards on the ground with our quarterback. We're going to go back to the read option here, and it'll be Thompson keeping it again. He's probably going to be getting tired, and he'll pick up 8 on that play. Going to go play action here. 2nd down and 2. As long as we don't take a sack, this should not backfire, and we're in trouble. Got an open receiver, and a nice job getting it out to him on the run. Not exactly right where we wanted to throw it, but we complete it. We get the 1st down. We're going read option again. I'm a little worried about Casey Thompson being tired, but here we go. He's off and almost into the end zone, down to the 1. 14 yards in that play. He's up to 69 yards on the ground. Casey Thompson delivering once again, especially on the ground. It'll be 1st and goal. We're going to try to run it in here. We'll try to pound it in with Anthony Grant. Out of the shotgun. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska, and we will take the lead back. All right, so here we go. Our defense, they got to stop. Last time forced a field goal attempt that they missed, and boy, there goes Braylon Allen. That looked like a hold, but he'll have a 22-yard gain on that play. And again, we were so concerned about a letdown in this game after the big win over Michigan. The offense has delivered. The offense has been really good in this one, but our defense has not, and that's been where there has been a letdown. And maybe it's just the matchup. Maybe it's just this offensive line for Wisconsin is just that good. I don't know. They go back to the ground here, and again, just huge holes to run through. Braylon Allen at 100 yards. I don't know if we've. I can't remember all the games. I don't know if we've allowed a rusher to go over 100 yards or not. But he has been a problem again for our defense. 2nd and 3 coming up here, and that may be offsides. And I did not mean to hit that button. Dove way too early. Didn't really matter. They were going to have the 1st down anyways. 1st and 10 here. Wisconsin, I should say, on the move again. And there is another big game. Pick up about 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5. We're going to try to bring some pressure here. I think they may run it. No, they're going to throw it. Mertz in trouble, but man, why can we not get to him? We just cannot get through this offensive line. And we had, how many rushers? We had like 7 or 8 coming in that time. Maybe not that many, but just not able to get any pressure in this game. And when we blitz, we rarely get pressure. When we drop back and just try to get there with our defensive line, we don't get any pressure. This Wisconsin offensive line, hats off to them. They have played a great game as we wind down the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Mertz under center. He's going to hand it off, a delayed handoff, and they'll pick up 6 yards on that one. All right, time to bring some more pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 guys coming. 2nd and 4. They're going to run it, and look at that. I mean, they just picked it up. Easy touchdown. So Wisconsin will tie this one up with just 12 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. All right, 12 seconds to go. We're going to try to throw it here on 1st down. Maybe catch him off guard. And boy, that was risky. I thought he was going to the receiver, but he was dropping back. And anyways, we got 4 yards. So that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We are tied at 21. What a game. This one's just gone back and forth. And this could go down as one of the best games of the season. But again, at the end of the 3rd quarter, Wisconsin 21, Nebraska 21. The fourth quarter will decide it. So it would be really risky, but we could try to take all 6 minutes off the clock, run the ball every time, run the clock all the way down every time. But if you do that and you get, let's say, towards midfield and there's about 2 minutes left, and then you turn it over, or you don't get a first, or you have to punt or turn it over on downs, then you risk not getting the ball back. So it's a risky decision here. I'm going to kind of go in the middle. I'm not going to try to hurry. I'm just going to try to run the ball a lot, let the clock tick down to about 15 seconds. And if we get closer, we might try to milk the clock a little bit more. As good as our rush offense is, you wonder if they could stop us. If we decide to just run the ball every time, could they stop us? I don't know. We are very good on the ground, but we do have a third down coming up here. 3rd down and 2. This is going to be a big play. This is exactly why you don't milk the clock, because if we don't get this and we have to punt, we don't want them getting the last possession. And we're not going to get it. Oh, boy, he's a yard short. It's decision time. We're on our side of the 50. It's 4th and 1. I think we've got to go for this, though, because our defense has been so bad. They're going to get, they're going to score either way, it feels like. So even if they get a short field, they're going to score, and we'd almost rather them get a short field in this situation because it would they wouldn't use as much time on the clock. So we're going to go to the fullback here and try to pick this up. 4th and 1, huge play. And he's got it. 1st down easily. Bokelek coming through. He's been maybe the player of the game, or at least he's come through with the big plays in this one as we get that 1st down. And now it might be time. It might be time to start milking the clock because we're out near the 50. There's 4 minutes to go. You're starting to wonder, even if something happens and we don't score, we're probably not going to get the ball back anyways. So yeah, let's milk this clock as Anthony Grant will take it for about 5. You feel like we're probably going to have to throw it at some point. We're probably going to have to throw it at some point because they're going to sell out against the run as Grant will find a hole and pick up another 1st down. So if we can just get into field goal range, we don't have to have a touchdown. I'm fine kicking a game-winning field goal as Grant will take it, and this will get us into field goal range. Big run there, and you have to wonder, when will Wisconsin start calling their timeouts? At this point, I'm almost afraid to throw the football. I'm afraid of throwing an interception or incompletion. We've got them right where we want them if we can continue to run the ball. Grant will pick up about 6 on the play. And Wisconsin still not taking their timeouts. All right, 2nd down and 4. Under a minute and a half to go. Ramir Johnson comes into the game, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. He's going to be a yard short. Wisconsin still not using their timeouts. So, if we don't pick up this 1st down, they probably will use their timeout then. And so how much time will be left? About 50 seconds? About 40 seconds? We need to pick this up. I'm not ready to kick a field goal just yet. This is a big play. And Grant will pick it up. They just can't stop our run game. And with 45 seconds to play, we are in business here. I don't know why they're not calling timeouts. It makes absolutely no sense. We can just take this clock all the way down and kick the game-winning field goal if they're not going to use any timeouts. We don't need it. Like I said, we don't need a touchdown. I'm fine kicking a game-winning field goal. I cannot believe they're not taking their timeouts. This clock's going to be under 20 seconds when we snap it. And there goes Grant up the middle, down to about the 2. And still no timeout from Wisconsin. We're going to call a timeout. What is going on with Wisconsin? They're just, hoping we miss the field goal, I guess. That gives us time to actually run the ball here and maybe win it on the touchdown. Maybe we won't have to kick the field goal as the snow starts to lighten up a little bit. 10 seconds to go. Going to go to the ground. There's Grant, and he will not get into the end zone. 6 seconds left. I'm going to run it one more time and then use the final timeout. And if we don't get in, we'll kick the field goal. and it'll be for the win. As we have taken every single second of this fourth quarter to drive down the field and potentially win this game. Just don't fumble here. All right, back to the ground. Grant is stopped. He did not get in, so we will have to kick the field goal in the snow. I don't know if the snow makes any difference on this game, but 2 seconds left, and I'm sure they're going to use their timeouts now. Why is it telling me? It's telling me no. Okay, that was a different. I thought we were asking coach there. All right, so they're going to use their timeouts. 2 seconds left, so this will be the game. We will win it, or we will go to overtime, and they're going to use all three of them, I guess. Maybe that's why they didn't call timeouts. They wanted to save them to ice the kicker. I don't know. I mean, this is basically an extra point. Here we go for the win. It's up, and it is good. We survive a tough opponent here in Wisconsin. This was a game that I did not expect to be quite this close, but it was. But we survive. We come down in the clutch. A great drive there to end the game as we will win it 24-21 with only one game remaining. We've got a chance to get to the Big Ten Championship and maybe more than that, maybe get to the college football playoff. So after the win over Wisconsin, just a quick look at the standings. We are number 8 in the college football playoff rankings right now. And you see in the Big Ten, only Ohio State is ahead of us. So we've got some work to do. The resume, I guess, isn't super strong. So number 8 right now, and we go to the Big Ten standings to see if we can get where we are in the Big Ten West. And let's take a look at that now. We've actually got it locked up. So we're going to the Big Ten Championship game. Purdue now has 3 losses. And so that means even if we lose our final game, we'll be 7-2. And again, we'll go to the Big Ten Championship game against, I'm assuming, Ohio State. Well, not necessarily. If Michigan beats them, then it'll be Michigan. So that'll be, the game is going to be huge. Ohio State, Michigan, that will be for a spot in the Big Ten Championship. But we got one game left in the regular season, and on our next episode, we will be playing that game. On the road, at Iowa, everything is on the line, rivalry game. Let's see if we can win it. That's going to be a big one. Join us next time.